Okay, this video is called the Spartan Vegan Diet, and what this comes from is basically, everybody who's watched my shows before knows that I go by a low-fat, low-sodium, 100% plant-based diet. Spartan Vegan name came out of it because some people say, well, what name would you call it? And also, I'm pretty simple as it gets in terms of diet choice. And also, I come from a wrestling background. A lot of my friends are wrestlers, and they kind of like the idea of Spartan, and it kind of fits. And it also captures the mentality that the vegan diet improves physical fitness. The old school view of a vegan was some wimpy person, with a Grateful Dead t-shirt walking around in sandals and weak and not motivated. No. This is highly motivated, physically fit, strong persons with good endurance. And all right, so what's involved in the diet? Okay, it's really simple. Called Spartan because there's no frills at all. Fruits, just eat raw fruits. Things like blueberries, bananas, pears, oranges, apples, watermelon are some good simple fruits. Veggies, carrots and salads. For cooking, anybody can cook this. The stuff I cook, all I do is boil water for potatoes, sweet potatoes, rice, beans, oatmeal, quinoa. And the only processed food is that there's a little bit of processing to make plain oatmeal and quinoa. It always is the plain, simple bran cooked in water. 100% organic. I like that. We can talk about that in other lectures. I think there's benefits for that for overall health and for neurologic reasons. Most other nutritionists don't emphasize that. And yeah, it's less important than the other things, but I think there's still significant benefits to it. No meat, not one bite. No oil, not one drop. No sweets, no alcohol, no caffeine. And some people say, oh, well, they don't want to follow. Well, good. Go ahead. I'm just telling you what's going to give you optimal health. You can take it or leave it. But it's good to know what to aspire towards to optimize keeping your arteries open and keeping your brain in top form. I say no nuts except because they're super fat. They're almost like pure fat. If your total cholesterol is less than 140, then you can have 1 tablespoon on the holidays would be how I look at it. Caldwell Esselstyn, MD, out of the Cleveland Clinic, has the best results in the world. He tells his patients no nuts, 0. There's good reasons for that. A lot of the hyped up benefits in nuts come, in my opinion, largely from industry-funded studies. Okay, what are the benefits of this? That anybody can do this. Most of it's raw food, and a little bit that's cooked just comes from boiling water. Your taste buds get used to simple food. I very much like the taste of this diet. Once you stop eating all the processed food and all that fancy stuff, then your taste buds will get used to the simple foods, and you'll probably like it. It's real fast to clean up. It's very cheap. If you want fancier meals, there's people on the internet like Chef AJ. She's a vegan and she knows all the ways to make stuff more fancier. Let's say you got to feed, your kids or something, or relatives coming over. So her site, other sites, they can give you advice about all the vegan recipes. Mine is just what is simple and works. And the reason I recommend this simple of a diet is this is what keeps your arteries open. People who eat this way, they never get arteries plugged up from atherosclerosis. If they've eaten this way all their life, they'll never have hypertension. They'll never have type 2 diabetes. None of that stuff. Their incidence of cancer will be dramatically lower. And they free themselves up so they don't have to waste money on health problems. Anyways, I hope that's helpful.